Where you are seeing the situation, while we were speaking, 2 more civilians have been killed right there in the valley. First up, what is the plausible solution to this? Secondly, there is a clamor going on as to how India should not be participating against Pakistan in the T20 match. What does India achieve by not playing off an international playoff like that?
See, I think enough of it. Killings, very unfortunate. I just heard that 2 more. We need to come very heavy. I think we have can't afford
right
innocent people getting killed. I think each police station needs to be made accountable in his area, wherever labor is working, wherever rediwalas are working. Each district magistrate and SP need to be held accountable. You have deployment of paramilitary forces, you have deployment of army. If everybody is sensitized to this situation and they pool in their resources, they dominate the area, they shore up their intelligence. I think we immediately identify people who are behind this, who are on the behalf of ISI, creating this mayhem to create fear, psychosis and terror in the minds of people, particularly of the minority community and those who are from outside Kashmir. Basically, this is being done to counter, if you recall, there was a narrative immediately after 370 and 35 was abrogated that outsiders now can come, they can work here, they can settle, they can invest. So you were seeing booming tourism. There were investment coming for in industry, medical institutions, the educational institution. It would have transformed Kashmir. And youth would have got employment. Now, this cannot be digested by handlers sitting across.
You're saying that the correct kind of deployment of military and the paramilitary forces and each police station needs to be activated, and that perhaps is the solution as far as these targeted killings are concerned. And a very strong point you make right there, SP Vaid. I want to take this across to Gowhar Gilani as well. Mr. Gilani, there's a growing chorus now that in the middle of all these targeted killings, and we just recently reported 2 more, adding to the count of 9, so it becomes 11 now, that India should not be playing off against Pakistan in T20. My question here is, what does one achieve by not playing off an international playoff? It's not like we're playing off a bilateral.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me in your show. I completely agree with you. I concur with your thoughts that sports, unfortunately, often becomes the first casualty of any political bickering or any conflict situation. I think sports should be left as it is. You know, being a sports lover and cricketer myself and cricketing, enthusiast, I would never want any cricketing game to be abandoned or not, cancelled because of other political reasons. But coming to the question of this law and order situation, in this month alone, I want to update you on the number of people who have been killed. It's 38 in 17 days of this month, October alone. And out of those, 12 are civilians. And unfortunately, most of them, non-local laborers or members of the minority community, including the Muslims. If you see the entire, if you take the record of the last 3 years, more than 40 civilians in 2019 and 36 in the year after that, and now more than 30 civilians, and more than 25 of those civilians happen to be from the Kashmiri Muslim community. So as far as these killings are concerned, there is not a single political formation that has not condemned these killings in strongest possible words. But at the same time, you have to see that all civil society coalitions, all political formations across the ideological spectrum and clergy have been actually made redundant because of the changes that were made on August 5, 2019. And that's why you are seeing, if you go through the social media, there is a strong condemnation of every civilian targeted killings. And if you also look at the soundbite of Mr. Siddharth Bindru, who is the son of late Makhanlal Bindru, who got killed at his chemist shop. And he said on record that 90% of those visitors who visited his home for condolences, they were from the majority community, Muslim community, and they were his neighbors and well-wishers. So there is no approval of these killings as far as Kashmir is concerned.